I was talking to somebody else many years back, and he pointed something that makes sense. You cannot reject a hadith because of its weakness, because a rejected hadith in itself is classified as a rejected, because you cannot there's a difference between a rejected hadith and a weak hadith. You cannot reject a hadith just because you think it or somebody's opinion it's weak. It's still a valid hadith, even if it's a weak. You cannot reject it because it's still valid. It's just opinion.
So rejecting hadith would be if a Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to do something and there is no room for interpretation. It needs to be that clear cut. For example, if someone comes and tells you that if you don't say Ameen out loud, then you are rejecting the hadith of a Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And he comes and he quotes it. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, إِذَا قَالَ الْإِمَامُ غَيْرَ الْمَغْضُوبَ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ فَقُولُوا آمِينَ. When the Imam says غَيْرَ الْمَغْضُوبَ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, say Ameen. If you're not an Arab and you don't understand that, then the Arab will translate it. When the Imam says غَيْرَ الْمَغْضُوبَ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, then you should say Ameen out loud. Now in English, if someone quotes and translates this hadith and you say, I'm not going to say Ameen out loud, you're not rejecting the hadith, you're rejecting his translation. Because nowhere in this hadith does it say Ameen out loud. It just says say Ameen. So rejecting hadith can only be considered rejecting hadith when it's a clear-cut hadith that has absolutely no room for interpretation. If it has room for interpretation and you follow something that makes it look like you're going to the hadith, then no, that's just the interpretation you took. So it cannot be considered rejecting clear-cut hadith, and these are the methods that they try to use. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us.